Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and today we are going to start Her Story. This is a relatively new game to Steam, and it's a very unique game as well. What this is basically is a crime investigation story type thing, but the way it works, and I'm just going to quickly explain it. Basically, we are a criminal investigator, whatever, and we're watching interviews and clips and all this stuff about this one woman's life, and from that we have to try to deduce, well, solve the crime, basically. It sounds really interesting, the reviews are amazing, it's something unique and original, which is such a rare thing these days that I figured, yeah, we definitely want to play it. I'm actually going to grab a pen, a piece of paper as well, so I can pretend I'm a real police person, and I need to make notes and such things. So, got my pen, got my notepad, shall we say. Right, so here we are, this is the database thingamajiggy. Look, it's like a real PC. Okay, so let's put that to the side for a sec. We have a really... Hey, here's the database. I filled a Freedom of Information form to get you guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos of the original tapes in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective's footage on. Possibly those old tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97. This would be enough. Take your time. Okay, got some reading to do, folks. There's going to be a lot of reading and watching in this video. That's just the way it's going to go because of what we're doing here. We're trying to solve a crime, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to need your help. Anyone who posts spoilers will find themselves removed pretty bloody quickly. Computer technology is the backbone of modern police work. The Logic database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, blah 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 blah, this database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth, which is down south in England. It has been automatically sorted using... Wait, maybe it's not. Maybe it's in Portsmouth in America. Whatever. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed and the content of the testimony is attached to each clip. To achieve a clip, type in a word, such as robbery, and then click search. Click search and the database will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. To narrow a search, use multiple words. If you're working from a printed transcript, you can be more precise. Inverted commas to search for an exact match against the entire statement. Okay. Store a clip for later reference. Add to add session. If you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future user tags. Okay. What's in the bin? Okay. Right. I do not know what I love this. I love this screen. Oh, you can kind of see, you can see my character's face as well in the reflection in the black. It's very faint, but it is there. Very cool. Right, search. And play.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay.
Yeah? That's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Simon equal victim. And we have footage of woman. Footage in Feb of woman. It's a good start, folks. It's a good start.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
I love this. This is really cool.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now.
No. You do not get your constitutional rights.
You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Okay. So at this point in time, we don't have a murder weapon. See if that picks anything up. No, okay, so that's the only mention of the murder weapon in the database. What I kind of love about this already is that it's kind of just up to me now. You know, I don't think there's anything else. There's hundreds of these files, and I just have to work on it myself, kind of thing. You know, there's nothing else for the game to tell me. They didn't tell me anything in this, did they? That was optimistic. Okay, let's try Simon, the victim. Yeah, we've got 61 for Simon. Okay, so we're gonna have to be more specific, but we can watch these ones, get some information.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work, mirror making, feature windows, artistic things, really beautiful things.
Making notes. So his name, I've got sections, right? I've got general stuff, I've got an evidence section, which at the moment just says no weapon, and then we have a Simon section. His full name is Simon Smith, that we know of. He worked at Ernst Brothers Glass, where he does special work like mirrors and such. Okay.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair,
6 foot.
average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. And border photo, they said a shrink photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Okay, so they were clearly together, right? That's kind of the impression I'm getting. 6 foot, dark blonde, clean shaven. Make a note, ginger when grown. Average build, and they went to Rome in 1993. Because this is 1994. So this is an old case, because if we're reading this, we've just got access to all this stuff. The original tapes were transferred in 1999, and no one's touched it since. So this is an old case. There's more footage, but we can't get hold of that. Maybe we can later on. Okay.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
We have to watch that one again. She doesn't seem happy about this Helen girl, does she? Worth noting. We're going to add this one to... This feels important. We're going to add that one.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Rockington Arms, the Rock, run by Peter and Simon, and Helen. We must find out more about this Helen. We'll get there in a minute.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games, you know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
Was that just they own a Amstrad? I'm not sure how that's going to be relevant, but we'll write it down anyway, just in case. Can I actually add these? Ah! That's what we should be doing, because then if I want to pick these up later on. So this one was... Let's go call it the Rock. Helen. And this is definitely a better idea. What's this one again? Rome and description. So if we ever want a description of Simon, that's all we have to search for. And this one was Ernst Brothers Glass.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst.
Yep. Ernst Brothers Glass. Okay. So we'll go watch this one and I'm going to check those work.
Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
We kill the Batman. No. Okay, so that's... Bloody can't spell for Dickens. Personality. Okay, so let's just double check this works. So... I assume that wouldn't be relevant, but How do I get rid of it? I want that out of the session. Go away! Whatever. So that's good to know that works. Okay, so let's search for Helen. Let's find out about this Helen girl. Nah.
No. I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes blondes.
Likes blondes. Had argument with suspect. This is really cool. How is this so cool? I wonder at what point we actually... How do you solve it? If that makes sense. You know, like, all I can do at the moment is watch videos. At what point can I put all the information together to do something? Maybe it's when I find certain videos. I guess because certain videos will lead to certain videos and you kind of go from there. Okay. So he likes blondes, and we know we went to this Rockington Arms pub and chatted to this barmaid, particularly after Dave just had... Actually, let's just tag that with Helen again. And then, let's try argument. That's not how you spell anything, BestInSlot. There we go. Access limited to first 5, so that means you do have to kind of specify a little bit more, but...
So, it was Friday evening, we had an argument, he left. On Saturday he didn't come back, I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon, they had a job, he didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. He still wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either.
Okay, so he went disappearing Friday night / early Saturday, potentially. And they know we've... So he's been murdered, right? They found his body. And they're trying to decide who's done it since that Friday. Okay. So now, hey, this is good. Right, this I need like a big fact section, like for the major stuff. So, major... Write that big text. And the big one is disappeared... Friday / Saturday. Sometime between Friday night and Saturday morning is when he disappeared. Now, whether he's with Helen and then disappeared that Saturday morning, we don't know yet. Time of... Seems a bit specific, but whatever. Okay. So what's this argument about?
Couple stuff. A stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push your buttons better than those you're close to.
I don't think that's relevant. We don't need to keep that one.
No. I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
Not since you killed him! Still not that relevant.
Yes. He left after the argument. It was about 8 o'clock.
We have a time, ladies and gentlemen. We have a time. 8 PM. So 8 PM on the Friday is the last time she saw him. Friday. Last seen by suspect. The suspect I still don't actually know the name of. I'm going to add that this one seems important. We're going to argument time of disappearance. Okay. So if I search for argument now... Oh, yeah, tagging an argument seems like a bad idea, actually. Whatever. Okay, so... Let's find out a bit more about this pub. Maybe Helen.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. We've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't So many things could have gone wrong.
Like, you stabbed him! Ah! Not that relevant.
No, no one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the rock.
Plumber from the rock. 3-4 weeks before disappearance. Okay. Okay. Plumber seems like a dead end. Ernst Brothers Glass. Okay. There we go.
My name is Hannah. H-A-N-N-A.
We have a name.
It's Palindrome. It reads the same backwards as forwards.
Sure, Hannah.
It doesn't work from Lyric though, it's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith, I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
31 Glad. Don't know where work came into that, frankly, but I'm glad we got there. That's a useful one. Okay.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. Oh, it's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
So he's got a mobile. Mobile? That's not that relevant.
Yes, there's a car that we share, a Cavalier, and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked on the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back.
Maybe she used it with the body.
No. I'm not sure what strange would be, but he hasn't been acting odd. He's been busy at work, but nothing too stressful.
Okay, important about victim then. Where's my victim tab? Simon! Busy, not stressed. Okay, well, we've got a lot of information in that first episode. We're going to end it there, folks, but we're going to be back very soon because I kind of don't want to stop playing it because this game's awesome and really, really interesting. Next episode, what we're going to do, we're going to try and find out a bit more about Eric. Eric keeps coming up. Clearly, Eric and Simon were quite close. He lent them the van. Did I actually write anything else about Eric? I did not, but I think he runs Ernst Brothers Glass. So we're definitely going to look into Eric a little bit more, and we'll go from there. We'll figure out what we can do. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I am. And I shall see you lovely people in the next episode. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.